What is what it wasn't what I do. It's a girl Jackie from Hey Jackie Beauty, and welcome back to my channel. So you see my hair dried up but no products in it, and that's because I'm going to be following the trend super late and do a trying another YouTuber's video. And so if you guys like to see which YouTuber's video I'm following and how everything turns out, then keep on watching. Also, I want to make sure I give you guys the chance to subscribe and join the beauty club. I'd love to have you guys be a part of this little family we have here. And also to make sure to hit the bell button so that you get notifications of when I upload videos. Also, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I'll be posting extra pictures and videos and Instagram stories and just things I like and inspirations. And so let's keep the conversation going on those different platforms, and I'd love to see you guys there. All right, now let's go on to the video. Alright, so let's talk about which video I'm doing. I'm going to be copying MiniMarley's wash and go routine, specifically her most recent one, and it's called the best wash and go ever. And so, yeah, I watched this video. Her wash and go looks amazing. Her hair always looks so great. I love her videos. I've learned so much from it. You guys have seen the results of me like learning from her and other YouTubers and getting great results. And so there's only one thing in watching the tutorial that I noticed that I had to make adjustments for, and I'm sure you guys can guess it too if you've watched this video. Her hair lets glycerin. So she used products like Shea Moisture's, I think it's the Black Jamaican Castor Oil leave-in, as well as Eco Styler. And I tried that. So yeah, I didn't like it at all, and my hair was not having it. And so I scratched that and I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do something I know will fail. I actually want to try and like have it succeed and do something different. And she does something a little bit different. And so I adjusted and got some products that I know will work while also trying something new. So for my wash and go, for my leave-in, I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water Leave-In Detangling Hair Treatment. And I will be using for my gel, Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. Now, I think you guys have seen maybe one or two other times of me do a wash and go with these two. These two are like an amazing pair. They work super well together. I love it. The thing though about these two, specifically this gel, is that it absolutely leaves a gel cast, and it leaves my hair hard and it bunches up together. So in doing this tutorial, I'm also doing an experiment because her stuff that she adds in that I don't normally do is using Jane Carter Solutions Nourish and Shine Restorative Butter. And I have the stuff, or have had the stuff, if you guys saw my product empties, I talked about it a little bit. The stuff is amazing. It's great for your skin and your hair. And I figured why not put to test her method, because she specifically started using the Nourish and Shine butter on her hair in order to keep moisture in. And I noticed that typically with my wash and goes, I can't make them last more than a day, and I lose a lot of moisture. And I think a lot of that has to do sometimes with the gels that I use. Even though this gel is moisturizing, still it's won't last me more than maybe 2 days. So in trying this video, I want to see if one, I can get more than 1 day out of my wash and go, and two, if this will actually make a big difference in my wash and go styles to where my hair is super moisturized and it lasts longer. So let's go on to her video and see her methods and try this out. Her hair is so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay.
What's up guys, it's your girl Brianna aka MiniMarley, and today I am back for a new hair tutorial. So today we are basically going to be doing my updated wash and go. This product combo has been giving me so much life. I mean, get into these curls. Seriously, it's so much definition, and most importantly, my hair is so moisturized. But yes, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how I apply this color, and we're just gonna get all into this wash and go.
I won't be doing the color
let's get started on this tutorial.
Okay. So
Okay, so I'm starting this tutorial on freshly washed hair. I decided to skip that process for this video because I've been showing it a lot lately, so I will link my most recent video where I showed my wash routine in the description box below in case you want to see what that looks like. But yes, my hair is getting so long. I'm pretty surprised by how long it is, so I'll definitely be doing an update like I said and talking.
So let me part my hair. She parts it down the middle. I don't like how that looks necessarily on my head, so I'm going to do the side. And also to let you guys know in an update, because I know I mentioned it before, I've just been adjusting where I part my hair, and I've definitely noticed that my edges and stuff are growing back. And so yeah, everything's all good on this little patch side area. I'll do a more in-depth or kind of like a chatty video, but show you guys more up close what this spot looks like now compared to when I washed it, when I took out those crochet braids. Let me see.
All about it, but for now let's jump into this wash and go by sectioning my hair into.
So she does 4 sections. Okay. Dear Lord Jesus. Okay. There you go. And then
to 4 sections. So as you can see, I've divided it up, and I'm going to start with this back section on the bottom. So for our products, we're using the Eco Styler Black Castor and Flaxseed Gel, the Jen Carter Solutions Nourish and Shine, and this Shea Moisture Strengthen, Grow and Restore Styling Lotion. And I like this because it's nice and creamy, and it's easy to mix with this product, which we're going to be using next. This is the Jen Carter Solution Nourish and Shine. This is basically like a shea butter, honestly. It's super thick, just like shea butter, but it is extremely moisturizing. I think this is the #1 key to this tutorial, besides the gel, is really this Jane Carter Solution Nourish and Shine. But it's so thick that I like to mix it together with that styling lotion, as you just saw me doing, because this other product by Jane Carter Solutions is just so extremely thick, and you won't be able to distribute it through your curls unless you mix it with something like that. So I mixed up a little bit more, and I'm adding that to the ends of my hair because, like I said, I'm all about growth right now, and moisture is one of my biggest needs, especially with wash and goes. My wash and goes just used to be so dry, and that was the biggest problem. So this has definitely been working for me. Now,
okay, let me just go ahead and do this then. So let me first get some water on this section. It's shrunken up so much. Shrinkage is evil. Well, it's not evil. Shrinkage just lies. Okay, so I'm going to put, because this is a small section, so I'm going to do this much. And then I'm going to go ahead, I should leave this open, put that over there. I'm going to go into this little guy and get that much. I already reached into this to use some already. And then she like mixes it in her hands and presses it in, which it's easy to do that with this actually, I'm surprised. Oh. They have a whole bunch. Come on. Okay. So I mix those two together in my hands, and I'm gonna put this on my hair. I'm gonna put some more of the, need to get a little bit more of this. There you go. So I got that, and I'm gonna get some of this. I'm going to do it separately. There you go. And coat it with that. And also, yeah, like she said, make sure to get the bottoms. I'm also going to, because I'm afraid of it being a little bit too much or having too much on it. So I'm going to put this just in a different section of my hair. And then what does she do next?
has definitely been working for me.
Yep,
now we're going
gel.
into the Eco Styler Black Castor and Flaxseed Gel, and it is also a major key to this tutorial. And I'm starting by applying it to the base of my section, my roots. If you guys have seen my other wash and go tutorials, you know that this is very important. I like to smooth down my roots because that is the area that tends to tangle up and get really matted first. Now I finally know the feeling. Yeah, I need one more chance. So you want to smooth out this section with your Denman brush, then go over your roots.
Interesting. So she smooths out her sections with a Denman brush. I forgot about that. Now this is something I also don't do because of the texture of my hair, but I'm willing to try this out and see how it goes. I'll at least know for sure that my hair is super detangled when I do this, so yeah. Okay, so I did that, and then she says, what does she do?
With that castor oil and flaxseed gel. And once your roots are nice and smoothed out, you're gonna take that gel down the rest of your hair. And I'm using a ton of gel. I'm not even gonna lie. I am using a good amount of gel to make sure that there is absolutely no frizz. My curls are extremely defined and clumped together. So I moved on to the next section. I'm just doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna be...
Let's go into the next section. I'm going to get some water. So I'll get some water through my hair. And then I'm going to put this on first and then the Nourish and Shine rather than combine, or, well actually, I don't know. Let's try combining them both and see how that goes again. And I actually do like the fact that she does her Denman brush with this because it just helps make sure everything is spread out evenly. And so this actually is that was a super useful tip. So now, after that, put in a little bit of gel. You start from roots to ends. Then comb or brush it out. Okay, and then I'll play the video. Let me put on a little bit more. I feel like I'm putting on so much. Let me play the video while I progress. It's crazy how like defined my hair is getting right now. Okay, let's see what she is doing.
I detangle this section with my Denman brush, apply some of the gel to my roots, and then start smoothing it down the rest of my hair strands. And I'm just smoothing this, as you can see, shingling it through, applying a good amount of gel. And I also like to smooth them between my two hands using the praying hands method to get my curls to clump up. And this is what the entire section looks like when it's done. And this is what it looks like when we're done.
Okay. Alright, well I'm just gonna go on ahead and do the back section, and then I'll turn it back on once I get this back section finished. Also, what I'm gonna do on this side is instead of combining the leave-in with the Nourish and Shine, I'm just gonna put it in separately. Because I think I should, once I have the water and this, and I think I should be able to spread around that butter pretty well. So let's try that on this side. So, okay, I'm gonna go on and restart her video. My hands feel super sticky. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but let's see but Brianna's done.
So now it's time to move to the front. So I'm basically doing the exact same things. I'm adding my water to this section so that my products can move freely through my hair. I'm using some of that styling lotion and my Jane Carter solution Nourish and Shine, mixing those two products together and then adding that to this section. One thing I want to mention about this product combo is it works perfect for me because I have really thick dry hair, but if you have finer low density hair, this probably will not work for you because it will weigh your hair down way too much because it's just so heavy and moisturizing. So keep that in mind. If you have a different hair texture or density than me, this product combo might not do the trick for you, but if you have dry hair, I'm telling you girl, this stuff will keep it moisturized. I've never had this much moisture from a wash and go ever, and it's definitely because of the Jane Carter solution Nourish and Shine. It might feel like you're doing the most when you're applying it because it feels that thick, but trust me, you need it underneath all of this gel that I'm piling onto my hair to make sure that it stays defined. And now it's time for color. I'm using the Clairol color.
So we're gonna skip the color part. One thing I need to pay more attention to is that there's certain areas that I feel like get stuck with more of the Jane Carter Solutions stuff. So I need to be careful of that. I'm gonna spray this with some water. Some more water. And then put some gel on the roots. It feels a little bit different than what I've had this gel feel like before. It's still running through my hair really well, but it just feels a little different, and I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if this is because of what I use to wash my hair, because I use something that I don't normally use. So I'm wondering if that's affecting it. I'm hoping that it won't affect it, but we'll see at the end.
Hey y'all, it's the voiceover taking over from now on. So as you can see, I finished layering in the product in my hair, and since it was sopping wet, I decided to blow dry it. I did try plopping it for about 15 minutes or so that my hair would set, but with all that product, I knew there was just no way that I could just plop and go. In her video, MiniMarley sat under the hooded dryer. She doesn't show it, but she does explain it.
Lately, I've been sitting under the dryer with my hair because it just freezes your curl in place and it makes you have literally no frizz and just the perfect amount of definition.
And honestly, that's what I recommend. I sadly don't have a hooded dryer, so I had to use a blow dryer I had in hand. And the one that I had was newer, at least new to me, and I was getting used to it. So I kind of had to finesse it, but I definitely recommend a hooded dryer. If you don't have one, you can get away with it with a blow dryer, but just know that you'll be sitting there holding up the blow dryer for quite a bit of time. Your arms might get tired. I do recommend, if you do have a blow dryer, to try and use one of the more narrow nozzles, the one that's like more direct, and try and have them get to your roots, because that way you can get it dry quickly. For me, usually my ends dry pretty fast, and so I would say that for last and mostly focus on getting the roots all done, since that's usually what's damp. And so for me, my hair was about 75-80% dry before I went to bed. I was just tired and ready to go to bed. And so I wanted to wrap my hair using a satin scarf, just like MiniMarley did in her video. I couldn't find mine, so I improvised. Don't judge me. I know it looks crazy. And so the next morning, I actually separated my hair into sections and then blow dried and stretched it, because I felt like this way I was able to get to my roots way more easily. And this actually went a lot quicker than what I thought it would, or at least compared to the night before. And so what I realized in doing this method, that it really allows you to stretch your hair and not disturb the curls so much. And I think that's why a lot of people really love it. You really get the maximum length out of your hair when you style your hair like this versus plopping. I feel like plopping does in a way contribute to shrinkage, just because you're pulling your hair back up, versus this method your hair is always down. So it allows you to get the maximum amount of length in your hair throughout the whole process. And so I still think, though, my results didn't turn out as good, but it's not the fault of this method or the styling products. I think it is because of the wash products I use. You guys will see it. I'll put that review up next. I'll just say now, it was Shea Moisture products. And yeah, so I'll leave that at that. But with that, it looked the best that it could look with the cards that it was dealt, and I wasn't mad at it. And I actually started out me doing more stretching and even banding with my hair. I kind of became obsessed with it after this wash and go. And also with this wash and go, I realized how moisturized my hair was, especially using that Jane Carter Solutions butter oil mixture. I don't even know really what to call it. It's more like shea butter and a bunch of other oils. But anyway, I just realized that instead of using that, I probably should use a lighter oil, or at least one that's liquid rather than solid, so that it'd be easier to at least mix in with my products and try it that way. So either way, I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. And I also just want to say thank you to MiniMarley for showing me a new method of doing wash and goes. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or suggestions on videos I should follow or different methods I should try, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And also like this video if you thought it was helpful or if you just enjoyed watching it. Much love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.